Multiple rounds of severe weather outbreaks are possible over the next few days, and these storms will be able to produce straight line damaging winds, large hail, and a couple of tornadoes. Hey guys, it's Convective Analyst keeping you guys updated on the weather. We'll start off with the convective outlooks. Today is our first day of a possible severe weather outbreak. We have no enhanced risk, which is a little weird, but the models have actually downtrended a little bit. Okay, so again, this is the day one. This is the day one outlook. This is on Sunday. We have two areas of slight risk. We still have this 2% tornado threat. It actually has grown in size, going more north near Milwaukee. The wind, we have a 15% SIG 1 wind risk for this morning's isolated downburst damaging winds. So this is 75 plus mile per hour winds are likely in this area. Over here, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible. We're going to be watching out for straight line damaging winds and QLCS tornadoes, which is a tornado along a line. But then as we go later into the day, we're going to be seeing those isolated supercells that could produce a strong tornado or two. Now going into Monday, we have a singular slight risk area, right? So we do have a 2% tornado risk in place for this, just like today, but this one's much bigger. We also have a 15% wind risk here and a 5% hail risk back over here, okay? Now going to Tuesday, we have another slight risk of severe weather. Confidence is still low on this, but as this does develop more, if we get an enhanced risk here, Charlotte and like the Carolinas might be in a marginal risk. So for Tuesday, we already have in northern North Carolina, we have a marginal risk of severe weather. And also on Sunday, which is today, we also do have another marginal risk of severe weather. So for the Carolinas, over the next few days, if nothing changes, isolated damaging winds is your only concern, okay? Now going into Wednesday, we have a 4 through 8 outlook, which if you watch my past videos, you know that we need to take this very seriously. I know it's very far out, but that means that this could be a very significant day of severe weather. We have two different areas today, and also the Carolinas are very close to this, so I'm going to be watching this very closely. Over to the models, which have downtrended and uptrended at the same time, okay? So what's going on right now is what's going on right now, but we'll switch over to live weather really quick. As you can see, we have a mesoscale discussion, 40% of a watch being issued, wind up to 60 miles per hour, and EF1 tornado will be possible with this cluster of storms. This cluster of storms is not well for a tornado, at least at the time. We have two severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. These are both for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and inch-sized hail. If we go over to the velocities, it's basically just gusty winds. A tornado will still be possible as this moves into the area, though, okay? Now going back to the models. So we can see that this kind of breaks up when it gets to Milwaukee, but then when it passes through Milwaukee, it starts getting stronger. Now, as this goes into Michigan, it should start to weaken a little bit, but it'll still be pretty significant. Now, we do need to watch these isolated cells towards the nighttime hours, or like 7 p.m. Is that like dinner time, right? So dinner time hours of these supercell tracks. Okay, these are the ones that can produce strong tornadoes, and even the storms after this, in Chicago, we have supercell tracks on these too. So you have to keep an eye on that. To the significant tornado parameter values, they're very high when these storms are going to come through here at like 2 in the morning, right? So make sure to have ways to receive alerts. If you have a weather radio, that's great. It can wake you up in the middle of the night if you get under a warning. Lightning is nature's leading killers. We're gonna have a lot of lightning with these storms. Okay. Now, lastly, we're gonna go into the Cape, which we're seeing the reds and the purples near Chicago. So again, today could be a very significant day of severe weather if things pan out. It all comes down to storm mode, which when I say that, I mean, is it just going to be a straight line damaging wind threat with QLCS tornadoes, or is it going to be consecutive cells which could produce very significant tornadoes? Stay alert on the weather. I might be live. I'm kind of like on vacation, so I might not be able to be live, okay? But see you guys later.